Hi there, Nintendo Nexus here, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Wait. Okay, no, never mind. Sorry about that. Last time, we got the white sword, even though it has a green hilt and glows green. And we also got back to Hyrule Town and did some miscellaneous things here. So this time, on The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, we're gonna head upwards and go back to the castle to see about infusing our blade with the power of the elements. Now, I think I mentioned last time that we would be doing... Oh, hold on. Are you sure I look alright? I never know what to wear for formal occasions. You kind of can't wear anything, Eslo. You're kind of just a hat. So what I was saying was that last time... I mentioned something about doing kinstones this time, and I was actually wrong about that. I want to wait a little bit more. Just a tiny bit longer to do that stuff, because, well, it's a lot, I'll admit. And we'll be able to do more of that stuff once we're done here. At any rate, this is where the Elemental Sanctuary is. Link, look! See how that doorway glows? Could that be the door that leads to the sanctuary? Nobody in the castle seems able to see it but you and me. Let's go, quickly. I really like the atmosphere of this place. It also looks nice for the Game Boy Advance. So this is the Elemental Sanctuary, then. This is where we can infuse your blade with the power of the elements. Yes, there seems to be a pedestal for your sword right in the middle there. The powers of the earth and fire elements have infused your blade. Let's see if I can't read that tablet for you. Fill your sword with power and walk over the glowing tile. Perhaps it refers to those flashing spots on the floor around you. Well, what are you waiting for? Try it, Link. Whoa, you just split in two. So this is the power of the white sword. I guess you can double yourself like that anytime you see those panels. So the white sword now has a red hilt. It briefly flashed purple there, which makes me think that originally you were intended to come here sooner with just the earth element. But, you know, we wouldn't have been able to split in two because we needed two elements to do that. At any rate, with our new ability, we can go a lot more places. A lot more things have opened up to us now. And so, instead of spending our time in Hyrule Town like we did last episode, I think I'm going to go around the world and see what we can get. So, I'll meet you at our first destination at, of all places, Mount... Wait a second. I am... I know I was just acting like I was going to cut there, but I just remembered something. And, it would have been a pretty bad thing to cut out. Interesting. You're the last person I expected to find here. And just as I was wondering who could be behind this, I find my old master. Vati. And as always, you are dressed in... the shabbiest of rags. My curses are not to be mocked. The one I cast on you is most powerful. No matter what power you wield, you will never break it. You haven't changed in the slightest. I should never have created that cap. It only fueled your insane desires. Fool! A hat that grants the wishes of its wearer is a spectacular creation. Thanks to you, I have gone from being a meek, minuscule nothing to the greatest sorcerer alive. You cannot stop me now, and I have you to thank for it. Accept this small gesture of gratitude from me. Wait, Vati, wait! And we have some enemies. And I missed. Wow, did that thing deal a full heart of damage? That's mean. I didn't expect it to do that quite that much. Again, what I'm saying about the enemies often being stronger than the bosses in this game is kind of right. That foul Vati, what could he be scheming now? Link, I feel I owe you an explanation of what has happened. You see, Vati and I are both Minish. I was once a famous sage and a renowned Minish craftsman. Vati was only a boy when I took him on as my apprentice, but he became enchanted by the wickedness in the hearts of men. One day, Vati took a hat I made for the humans, my pride and joy. It granted the wishes of its wearer. He put it on without permission. Vati, what are you doing there? Oh, what a vile form you've taken. Vile? I am a sorcerer now, and my powers beyond compare. No longer will I tire away as your apprentice. Now, all shall call me master. Why, Vati? What are you plotting? This year, on the day that comes but once a century, the portal opens. And when it does, I shall claim the light force as my own. I will be transformed, perfect, and there will be none who can stop me. Tell me, how does it feel, my sorcerer's curse? Do you see, Eslo? I am truly your master now, and you cannot stop me. And with that, I must be leaving. You know the legends, of course. The gifts that Picori gave the humans. What you call the Picori Blade was the first of those gifts. The second, well, you call it Light Force, but it is a source of limitless magical power. If Vati were to get it now, it would be devastating. I came to the world of men hoping to stop Vati, and I met you in the woods. But it seems we won't be breaking the curse on me anytime soon. However, with the Sacred Blade, we can certainly restore Princess Zelda. I'm sorry. All that has happened has been due to my own pride. My folly. I must rely on you, on your power, until we put an end to Vati. Well, Link, enough fairy tales. We must search for the next element. Then back to normal as usual. That didn't make any sense. I believe that Vati that we saw just before he put the hat on is the only official anything that shows him in that form. Yeah, so that's interesting, I think. Yes, down here, right next to the castle, there's a piece of heart, completing our 7th heart container. We could have gotten this earlier, I just thought it was more convenient to come up here and do it now. Well, now that we are actually free to explore this world, while I'm going to my next objective, there's one thing I want to mention. Kinstone pieces. I will definitely be doing them next episode, because now I actually remember when the point is that I have to watch out for is. By the way, that point is... So, in that cave that we just passed, in Trilby Highlands, there is a place that we can use our newfound abilities to push a block aside and gain access to the rest of, well, the Trilby Highlands. But see, the thing is, If we go that way and we progress too far, we will be unable to do any kinstone, to do some kinstone fusion. Some of them will change and some of them will disappear entirely. I won't be going over exactly what point that is until a little bit later, but if you're playing along and you want to avoid having all of your kinstone fusions be messed up, do that. Or I guess don't do that. In here, we have a piece of heart, 2 chests that have 50 rupees and another 50 rupees, and we have this guy. Believe not what others tell you. I am the true Master Swordsman of Hyrule. My name is Greyblade, and if you train with me, you will learn much. So, would you like to train here? You will learn the amazing roll attack. First, roll with the D-pad and R. Second, as soon as you get up. Third, scream "Hiya!" and swing your sword. That's all, young swordsman. Do you understand? Ho-ho! Well answered. You have much promise. But one must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That is why I will now possess your body so as to demonstrate the technique. This is the Greyblade possession technique of training. Watch this. A sound I'm not going to make. Po-ze-shun. Phew. Now, you must try it yourself. I'm terrible at this roll attack, so I'm probably going to get it wrong. Oh, hey, I actually did it. Wow. Yes, fine work. You know the way. I will now give you this Tiger Scroll. If you ever forget this technique, you can review it with this scroll. So, these sword masters are all over Hyrule. And some of them can teach us things multiple times, others of them can't. Get used to seeing them a lot, because I think there's like 4 of them all scattered throughout the place. It's a lot, I will admit, but you know what? I think they're fun characters, even if they're basically the same thing as every other swordsmaster. Let's see. So there is one place I want to go specifically. Give me a moment to find it. Okay, I believe this is it. We are in the Eastern Hills at the very top right of it. And you have to use your Cane of Pachi on this hole. And we can go over into the Minish Woods. And down in this tree is a great fairy fountain. Well, you know what happened last time we got to a great fairy fountain, so I think you can guess what's gonna happen here. Welcome to the Adventurer's Spring. I have need of many rupees. Please, throw all of yours into the spring. Sure, why not? Really? You know that if you do this, you will have absolutely no rupees left, right? Will you really throw them all in? Yeah, sure. You are most kind. I do not really need your rupees, but I must reward such a kind adventurer with some of my power. You got a big wallet. May light shine in your quest. So, I believe we can carry... Ooh, I want to say 999 rupees now. I might just be pulling that number out of nowhere. I'm not entirely sure, I will be completely honest. I really hope that's right, because if it's not, then I'm gonna look stupid. At any rate, I think I'll see you, let's say, back in Hyrule Town. And here we are. So, there is one last thing I would like to go over before ending off this episode. I know that I said I was going to be saving Kinstone stuff for later, but there is one NPC in particular that I wanted to make sure that you know about. It's this guy right here. If you fuse Kinstones with him... Oh, I don't have the right one. Great. Well, if you fuse Kinstones with him, there is going to be something that appears in right next to Link's house, and it is by far the most important Kinstone fusion in the game. Okay, maybe not the most important, but definitely one of the most important. It is seriously a very, very important that you get it, and it's weird because red Kinstone pieces are kind of rare for right now, and that Kinstone fusion is about to go away forever if you progress much further than this point. So, off screen, I probably will try to find a red Kinstone that is that shape. I really hope I can find it, because I really want to, you know, make this happen. Even if I have to go grind rupees and buy the stupid bread stuff in that bread shop over there, I will. You know what, I'll just stop talking by this point. This time on The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap, we found out the backstory behind why Eslo is the Minish Cap, and how he gave another Minish Cap to Vati, turning Vati into what he is today. See, the name of the game works on 2 levels. At any rate, next time on The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap, we will actually do Kinstone stuff, I promise. Also, thanks Postman for pushing me back. I'll see you guys then.